Hello, buddy. Welcome back. Doing our second episode in our Norsca campaign here. It's about to get real. Hopefully that didn't hurt us near the end of last episode where we forgot to recruit for one turn here. We are running a little tight on money. We do have to eventually delete some of these units we were going to recruit.
Northmen come.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull this dude here. Yeah. So we can actually raid and we can replenish and like have full movement, which is pretty nice with him. So they give him some really nice campaign stuff to make up for the fact that you don't have that edge early on. So he does kind of scale pretty well later on as far as like campaign management. He gets a lot of movement speed. He gets the ships. So he gets some good stuff later on, but it's just early on. It's kind of dicey. Okay, so we're gonna have to fight it. Let's do it, because I don't want my dudes to be injured. Once again, special thanks to Joel and Zach for sponsoring this campaign. Remember, this is going to be a full campaign because they donated over $100 for this. So special thanks to them. If you'd like to donate for a campaign, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. I'm happy to set that up for you. Usually it's just $30. I'll do 15 episodes, good, action-packed, clean episodes, where we'll get a major advantage in the campaign. If you want to do more than that, then just email me, let me know what you have in mind, and, you know, for a bigger donation, I can just keep going as long as you want to. I guess one function that I could do is if people want me to continue a discontinued campaign, make sure you ask me first, because sometimes if it's really old, if there have been several patches, I may not be able to access the save file. But if it's something that is within a certain, like, time limit, then I might be able to pull it up and resume it. You know, you want to throw down, I don't know, $15 for an extra 5 or 10 episodes in a certain campaign that you were really enjoying that we just kind of moved away from. Okay. We don't need him. I don't think we should just be able to dominate this anyways. Let's move this along here. We'll bring him over here. He might show up eventually for the very end. We'll move these guys around, see if we can break a couple of these units off.
That's what the muster's been. Close on the sheep. Get them. Flip them. Yes. Very well. Chaos Marauders, your will.
My spears don't have shields, I don't think, so.
So be it. Court demands. Hold formation. Tracking! Fuck! Your will! Now is our time! Cardinals! Charge them! Faster! The Dark Gods command me! Yes! Take it, Southerner! Now is our time!
You guys are a little bit more accurate than I remember with some of these. Like, we're not really hitting a ton of our own troops here.
Chaos Marauders! Yes, Lord! Do not scatter! Kill the Southerners! Wulfrik the Wanderer! They will succumb! Move! Yes?
Get chain route here. Yeah, maybe just focus firing these dudes down. Maybe that's enough. Maybe I'm just being too careful trying to shoot them in the back, like to not shoot my own troops. It seems like they are pretty accurate. Like, we're not really hitting a ton of our own people. There's a couple of dudes getting hit in the back here. A couple of our own people kind of getting hit in the back there. Maybe doesn't seem like we're taking a ton of damage. They are getting most of the damage. So it's probably still ideal to shoot them in the back instead of my own people, but at the end of the day, Marauders are pretty. Just disengage those.
Yes! Faster, great hunger! They will succumb!
Okay.
Frigate Southerner! Chaos Marauder!
All about those javelins, man.
The gods watch! Do not disgrace us!
Alright. Yeah, if you'd like to donate for a campaign, just email me at strategyprofessor@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Especially, you know, I'd say if you've watched like 5 videos on a channel, that usually means you're probably enjoying the content, right? So it's simple. It doesn't seem like a lot, you know, just pressing the like button and the subscribe especially, but it really does let people know, you know, if they see a channel with like, you know, 2,000 subscribers versus a channel with 200,000 subscribers, right? That's a really big deal. Like, a lot of people are much more likely to click on the 200,000 person because they're going to know people enjoy that content. And if you're worried that I release too much content every day, that's true. I release a lot of content most days. You know, I release at least like 4 videos that are like Warhammer and League related videos. You can always just uncheck the bell. Like, having the bell checked is nice to get the notifications, but if it's too much, you can still subscribe and then uncheck the bell and then just come in and just check it. You know, if you have a few hours, you know, 1 week and you just want to come in and watch some Warhammer, you can always come in and see what's new even without the bell. So don't let that hold you back. Post-battle loot. Okay, that's pretty nice. So we're going to liberate again. Yeah, and it, you know, once again, it seems like, oh, maybe just one person doesn't matter, but it's like each one of those 200,000 people on some of those bigger channels, each one of those are individuals. You don't just randomly end up with 200,000 subs one day, right? That's 200,000 individual people that decided, you know what, I like this content, I want to support it. And I know that like half of all the people that watch the videos on my channel are not subscribed. And so that's okay. You know, I appreciate the view as well, but I don't expect everyone to subscribe on the first time they watch something. But, you know, once again, if you've watched like 5 episodes or something, it's still free. You know, you might as well do something else for free that helps out. Okay, so I think this, for the extra leadership range, is really nice because we're going to have such huge forces in some of these fights. And then the, I guess we're just going to go for Root Marcher here for the movement. It's pretty much going to be all Marauders. Like, yeah, we could try to beef up the Skin Wolves with a couple of things, but I don't think that's going to matter too much. We're going to do the same game here.
Tribesmen, gather. Always ready for a headbutting contest.
We grab their money. Once again, like, the only real alternative to doing this is to just sit there and like sack the same town over and over again at the very beginning and just power level your lord and try to get an advantage that way, and then just slowly wait out the tier 3, just hole up in your base for the first, you know, 30 turns and level up your dock, your ship building until you get the Famir Warriors or the Mammoths, get a few of those, and then go out and start fighting. So it's either go fight like I'm doing and try to have a really active, you know, powerful campaign at the start and do these confederations, or just chill and do nothing for, you know, 30 turns and try to get an advantage through your through the port system.
World Walker.
After you just multi-sack every turn and power level your lord.
Enslave the Southerners.
Despoil.
So there's 14, 21 units there. If we try to go for this, that is like 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Says 28. Says 30 units. So it seems like, oh, I'm getting this huge advantage, but you're not. Like, I have 25.
Speak.
26 units right now. Then I can hire 3. That's going to put me at 29 units. The problem is if I go for Doom Keep, they're going to have, you know, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of, you know, their garrisons are also going to have whatever, 10 units in it. 9 or 10 units, and then they're going to have like at least a 20 stack minimum. So it's going to be like double 30. It's going to be like 30-30 if I want to fight those, like 60 units early on. So that's why I think that going for these guys might be a little bit better early on.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Undefeated.
Overrun the world.
Okay, so got him. can just go in Sarl, I guess.
More headway!
Give some public order. Might help out a little bit.
Despoil
Might
and
matter at some
ravage.
point.
Despoil and ravage.
This dude, I guess, can just... I mean, he's only level 1.
Tribesmen, gather!
We could just...
Bloodthirsty.
Well, let's hold on to him, because I'm going to need as many as I can possibly
The
get. So let's go
eternal
ahead and we're
challenger.
going to hand this dude
The
off.
hound compels.
We want to make sure that we have sort of the most elite squad here with Wulfrik. So definitely this. This. And we want most of our melee in here. So we can give this dude down here these units. We want everyone on Wulfrik that we can possibly get, just because, remember, he gets bonuses for Marauders. He also gets a discount on Marauders. So we'll do it that way, and then move this dude down here and go for this guy. Although, I kind of want... See, these guys are going to come in as reinforcements. But I think I still just want it that way, because he gets all the benefits to the melee Marauders. We don't really have a lot of bonuses for the Hunter, so... Okay.
War
So we're going to do it that way. That should still give us some pretty good javelins to start with.
Enslave the Southerners.
And then we're going to hire
Done.
3 of these dudes. The spears are very important for taking down chariots, and they might have like an ice dragon that we're going to have to knock out as well.
Yes.
And then we will just... Oh, we can't dash him. I'm not even sure if we can dash him over here in one turn.
This way.
We might just dismiss him. Because we're going to have another lord we can get eventually over here.
Tribesmen,
There it is.
gather.
That's what I want. So hopefully he stays on the outside. What we want to do is we want to wound this thing so that it runs off the field, but it's not dead. That's the key.
Marauders all.
Okay, is that on the outside or the inside? That's on the
Despoil
inside.
and
We
ravage.
might die if we win the fight
Slaughter the
anyways,
sheep.
but...
Overrun the
He can
world.
probably dash over here and chip in a little bit. I think I want to keep him for now. Okay, we're going to hold on to this building because I need to hire spears. Because, like, one of the Varg just like to spam Marauders, at least in my experience. Now, once again, I have tried it in the past to where, you know, I try to burn some stuff up here and allow them to reoccupy it just so that I can buff up, you know, some of my units. But the first thing that we get, I mean, the research rate, the 25% research rate is nice if we burn enough buildings for that. But a lot of times you have to end up going back and reoccupying it and building it out again, which costs a lot of gold, thousands of gold in time. So I think it's better just not to sack, or not to burn these up here. Just save that for the Southern Realms. We'll have plenty of stuff we can burn down there. So I think this is really kind of the make or break. Like, I need to... I don't know why my upkeep is so low right now. I felt like the last time I did this, I was at like 2,000 or 3,000 upkeep. We did lose the Berserkers, I guess. That saves a little bit. Maybe I just moved around units better and just managed my movement. Move these Skin Wolves over to somebody else, and then move the Berserkers onto Wulfrik. I did hire 3 more units
Bring
before
death.
also, so that's a thing. So I guess it would have been an additional 400 or 500 gold. Okay.
Bloodthirsty.
Okay, so he can hit that this turn. So I do have to hit the town,
Despoil and ravage.
which likely means that the Frostworm's going to die
Tribesmen gather.
if I hit the town, which sucks, but at the same time, I do need to level up. Other option would be I could come over
Chieftain
here, hire
of the
3 more
tribe.
units, and then just go for the kill on these dudes.
To the four corners!
Maybe I'd go for that. Such a hard fight, but I think we can do it, and I'm not technically at war with this dude yet. I think we're just going to push over here, because this is the really hard stuff. It's so freaking hard
My
over
challenge?
here.
Undeniable.
Okay, so we can dash all the way over here and do Wulfrik in camp.
The eternal challenger.
Hold on.
Embarking.
Alright, what we got?
Madness! No!
Okay, so here we go. This is the 18 stack
Not a chance!
minimum. Then we have a 9 stack here. Okay, so what we can do potentially is...
Slaughter the sheep. No
How much do we need for
escape.
ambush? 20... Oh, he can't ambush. Okay, so he gets this rampage stance.
Despoil and ravage.
These guys get ambush. They also get rampage, but they don't get Wulfrik in camp. They get raiding camp. Okay, so that's
Where's
interesting that
my
Wulfrik
next
can't
one?
ambush. Probably because he has this boat system.
Overrun the
What we
world.
can do then is maybe...
Chieftain
We
of
do
the
need to
tribe.
hire as well. I think if there's a way I could bait this guy in
You know
ambush. I mean, I
nothing.
could try to just fight him
I'm
straight up
listening.
20 on 20. It's a lot harder to do that.
No!
This is the dude with the mammoth and like a million of these marauder chariots, which are obviously very good against infantry. We could also just push him back into his town, because he's going to have to run back to his town, and then we can fight him in the town, where he'll get like an additional 10 units, but I will also get
Overrun the world!
12 or 13 units.
A step too far!
We can hire more spears.
I am
And
the
put us at
one.
3,000 gold deficit.
A step.
20 units here, so if we don't win this one decisively, we're going to have a problem.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Okay, so what we can do
Tribal
then
fury.
is like maybe move this dude here.
This way! Okay.
A challenge? Norsca.
No. I almost screwed that up. Okay, so I think I can just run straight from here to Doom Keep. I'm just trying to figure out the terrain. But I think if we go like right here.
An unstoppable force.
Okay, that should be in reinforcement range.
It is settled. Your will.
We can move this dude up to like here.
Decamping. Done.
Okay, so get those spears. Now they're going to see this guy recruiting, so they might be a little scared, and they might think, hey, you know what? I can take them. I have a mammoth. It's only 21
Bring
units,
death.
so maybe they come in and this ambush
Despoil and
we can
ravage.
reinforce. It says it has an 80% ambush chance. They shouldn't be able to detect it that easily. And they love to interrupt people while they're fighting. So if they don't go for it, then we can go for Sarl or Skaeling instead of Varg if they don't bite. Skaeling could also come at us instead. Hopefully one of these guys bites. Now they technically are not allied with each other, but they, you know, they'll kind of collude and come kill you because they're at war with me, but not with each other. So AI likes to do that anyways, where they, you know, kind of gang up on you a little bit. Now, if Varg goes back to their town at the Naglfari plain, that could be an issue. Because then we're going to have to beat Doom Keep and then immediately go over and fight Naglfari. So we're going to have to, like, have a super clean fight at Doom Keep, which is going to be really hard. But we're running out of money, so we just, you know, we've got to take whatever fight we can get. So we're just pretty much all in on this fight to try to keep up with them early on. If I would have had to have hired all these units, you can't do it without the Confederation. I mean, hiring like 7 units is minimum, you know, going to be like 4,000-ish gold. Okay, they're coming for me. Okay, so Skaeling took the bait here. Okay, so we're gonna do control large army. This is what I'm talking about. It like the armies just get huge. This is like bigger than like Skaven on Skaven early on, I think. But okay, let's fight it. AI is like, I have no clue. Basically, it's like, how well do you micro? That's basically what that says. Now, if we can beat this dude, all that we get is like his army and his town and him, and maybe this lord. So we don't get like a huge prize. We don't get the mammoth. Now, in one of these fights, I did actually beat the dude, and I was able to confederate with him for Varg. Now, Varg might very well come at me right after this. I didn't see if they moved or if Skaeling moved first, but it might very well be that Varg runs straight at me right after these guys do. So we need to try to win this as cleanly as we can. Now, those spears don't have shields.
Of champions. Chaos Marauders. Your will.
I'll let, if they want to come and fight me before. I don't think they had any large that was going to actually fight me other than the Marauder Horsemen.
Yes.
Now, I don't have my flanking units right now, but they want to opt into fighting me early, which I don't think they do. No, they're just going to sit over here and just wait. All right. Or are they? Yeah, I think they're just going to line up and wait, which is really annoying. And I really hate these huge fights like this. Are they actually coming for me, or are they lining up? I think they're just lining up. They love to just make these huge spaghetti lines and these big fights and just tell you, just come at me. And you have to try to, like, pick them apart. Or are they coming? They're actually coming for me. Okay, they are actually coming for me. Okay, cool. Sweet, I don't actually have to approach them like that then.
So be it.
Excellent. I guess because they perceive that I have missile superiority, I'm not really sure what their game is. Sometimes they run straight at you, and sometimes they just sit there and watch.
Moving out. Very well. Chaos Marauders. They will succumb. Slaughter. Yes. Faster, our blades hunger! Bring us to carnage!
We need to stay away from their Marauder Horsemen, which are over here. So it's going to be annoying to try to keep away from them.
Your will!
I don't know why these are so far up, but...
For the Blood God! Bring us to carnage! Chaos Marauders! Yes! Yes! Quick! Get them! Chaos Marauders! Lock formation! Give us carnage! Yeah! Take it, Southerner! Chaos Marauders! Do not scatter! Ah! No! Take it, Southerner!
Oh, where's their lord?
Onward! What? Ha! So be it! Yes! Shut them! Chaos Marauders!
I don't really see where their lord is. I think he's over here. I just need to get in combat with some people. Let's just, whatever, we'll just fight those dudes, it's fine.
Corn demands! Get them! Charge them! Chaos Marauders! Yes, Lord! Bring us to carnage! God demands! The Changer directs us!
Why are they in skirmish mode if they're not going to skirmish?
Take it,
Like,
Southerner!
I must be confused what that actually means.
Chaos Marauders! Very well! For the Blood God! Prepare to ruin! Mortal fool! Faster! Now! Corn demands! Bring us to carnage! Corn demands! Love them! Take it, Southerner! Bring us to carnage!
Freaking horses.
Corn demands! For the
Firing
Blood
on me over
God!
here. They're so worthless.
Kill them! Quick! Chaos Marauders! That's what the Masters bid! Ready to murder! Moving!
They're all about to break, I think.
Chaos Marauders! Gah! For the
Gross,
Blood
get
God!
over here. Why are these guys in combat? Like, get over here and fight on these things.
Bring us to carnage! Bah!
Ready to
Oh my
kill.
god.
Shields up.
Get over here.
With speed.
Yes, Lord!
Show the masters.
No time to
Bring them in.
lose!
Alright, well, that's troll.
Tracking! Chaos Marauders! Faster! Now is our time! Ah!
These guys have full
Bring
ammo.
us to
Like,
carnage!
are they just sitting here watching these dudes fight?
Love them! Chaos Marauders! Quick! Take it, Southerner! Wulfrik the Wanderer! Slay every mortal! Hunter of men! Rah! My gods call! Yes, Lord!
You gotta monitor these guys so closely.
Chaos Marauders! Now is our time! Consider it done!
These guys are replenished back up. Can you just run down this stuff and kill it then? Can you handle that? Can you kill fleeing stuff?
Love them! Take it, Southerner! Chaos Marauders! That's what the Masters bid!
Something of the Storm Raven.
Cut them down! Blood for the Blood God! The Dark Gods command me!
Now we are gonna want to run down all of these dudes
Bring us the
because
carnage!
we're gonna have to fight them again. most
Quickly
likely.
now!
So we do need to try to kill them all,
Maneuver!
unless we kill their lord, which we need to kill their lord, like 100%. Where is he?
Chaos Marauders!
He's on a mount.
The gods watch. Do not disgrace us.
Not sure if I'm gonna be able to run him down or not.
Quickly now!
Where's the other lord?
Orders taken!
I think Fellman here. I think this is their legendary lord. I believe.
Chaos Marauders! Attack the mortals! The gods demanded!
Those things are gone. Let's see how many of these we can kill.
Yes, Lord! Mortal fool! Charge!
He should be level 1, I'm pretty sure, this guy. So, like, their legendary lord starts at level 1, but any other future lords they hire start at level, like, 7. Or not legendary lords, but just lords they hire on legendary. Ooh, don't fire them on dudes that much. You have to actually kill him. Oof. Careful, don't fire into your own stuff, man. Come on. So I think I'll get his army and his stuff. Nice. So he did win one of these. This is usually really hard. The hard one is the Marauders with the Mammoth, though, early on. It's a tier 5 Mammoth, too. So it's the big Mammoth. In the base game, the like the armored, I think you could get a normal Mammoth, like the Feral Mammoths at tier 3, maybe. It might have been the Feral Mammoth was tier 4, but to get the armored one, it was more expensive and it required a secondary building at tier 4. And then the War Shrine one was tier 5. But now I think all of the Mammoths are tier 5. Now with the boat building that Wulfrik can get, you can get the special Mammoths at tier 4. I do think it's cool if we do go for the other guys, the Famir Warriors, that you can get anti-large or anti-infantry. We don't have well, we have pretty good anti-large, but we don't have elite halberds or spears or anything, and so I think that those kinds of units are helpful. So they could do 12% replenishment. That's actually probably what I want to do here. I do need the money desperately, but at the same time, I really need to make sure that we win this next fight too. So I might just do the replenishment here because it's likely the other dude is going to come at us. So I think we're going to not be greedy and go replenishment. We got glittering scales, which is really nice. Yeah, here comes Varg. So now they're going to try their hand at us. So the other ones just kind of softened us up. So this is going to be one of the real tests. So we did not get to put any abilities in our, like, any skill abilities here. Look at this. Like, why do they have this many chariots? It's so troll. But we do have a decent chunk of spears this time around. We can focus fire this mammoth. It's hard to do it, but he's huge, and we have a lot of javelins. They do a bonus versus large of, like, is it 15? Yeah. So that's like 50. So that's 5,000 per volley from each one of these. So yeah, he's reducing a lot, but it's very, very accurate because it's so huge, it's going to stick him. So we should be able to shred him in like 30 seconds or less. It's just we have to keep these guys off of our javelins. I think we can probably beat him. Let's do it. So the other guys should confederate with us. Now, it's bonus if we can keep the elephant, but like one of the big mistakes I've made in the past is trying too hard to not kill the elephant because I want it from the Confederation. Because that'll help me out so much with the other factions. Like, that thing is easily worth like 4 Marauders or 5 Marauders because it's a very unique build, like a very unique unit that just kind of shreds Marauders, just mows them down. That's our edge. Wait, really? Whose army is this? It doesn't tell us. Alright, well this might be pretty damn troll, depending on who spawns where. Of course our big army spawns over there. How did they manage to hit us from an angle that split us up like that? Hopefully they let us group up. They're coming at us. Of course, why not?
Maneuvering!
No, they might let us group.
Killer of champions!
Going for these guys.
Onward!
Hurry!
Okay, so this is going to be a lot tougher to try to manage this.
The dark gods command me!
Positioning!
Yes, Marauders! Ha! We fight!
Strike now!
Hurry!
We want their eyes! Yeah. Quick! Now is our time! Chaos Marauders! That's what the Master's been! What? Chaos Marauders! Move!
I'll take heads.
Chaos Marauders!
Into position! Decapitate!
Drop them! Yes! For the Blood God! Take it, Southerner! Chaos Marauders! Very well! My God's call!
Lambs to slaughter. Acknowledge.
Eating! Chaos Marauders!
Elephants. Okay, where? All javelins.
Lord. Do not scatter!
Stop what you're doing right now and find these elephants.
Faster! Our blades hunger! Your will!
Scouts for my armor.
Chaos Marauders!
Don't get baited. Send one of these guys over here. Come over here. Okay,
Slaughter!
fire. Where the?
What? Take it, Southerner!
Fan out.
Get
Fan out.
them! Go!
The blood master waits.
Kill this
For
dude.
the masters.
Pull back! Your will! Yes! What? Shot them!
How are these losing to chariots? Like, that's supposed to be what they're really good at, right?
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
Fire on this stupid...
Chaos Marauders!
We'll be back.
Charge! For chaos! Now is our time!
Why aren't y'all firing on this elephant?
Take
Like,
it, Southerner!
what's going on?
Your
Why are you
will!
standing over here? Get the elephant.
They will succumb! Drop them!
Not melee with the elephant. No, not melee.
The gods demand it!
Hear my taunts. Quickly now.
Chaos Marauders!
It's a big elephant with huge tusks.
Eat
Let's
us
use our
all!
javelins.
Slaughter!
I'm talking to my daughter here, trying to explain to these things.
Order full! Take it, Southerner!
Ready to murder. Fine, I will.
Chaos Marauders! Close combat!
Prepare to ruin.
Go back!
How are we
Marauder
possibly
chieftain.
losing this?
Kill them all!
So be it! Chaos Marauders! Your will! Chaos Marauders!
Show the masters! Destroy! Give me blood!
Chaos
This
Marauders!
thing has like
They will
infinite morale.
succumb.
Like, run away, you elephant.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
That's what the Masters bid!
Born to fight!
Now! Chaos Marauders!
Okay, it's running. Focus fire their lord.
Mortal fool! Chaos Marauders!
Hunter of men.
Okay, got their lord.
Moving.
Retreat!
What else can we do with this stuff?
Justin!
Fire on them.
Retreat! Chaos Marauders! Fight!
Lusting for blood!
Get them! Take it, Southerner!
Massacre.
Chaos Marauders! My God's call!
Tracking.
What? Yes, Lord! Fight!
Ready to kill!
God, it's
Chaos
Will not die.
Marauders!
Shields up! Maneuvering! Obliterate them!
Moving out.
Chaos Marauders! Call him on! Go! Retreat!
They should all be
The
running.
inescapable one! Charge! Slaughter! Now is our time! Lambs to slaughter! Yes! Yes, Lord! Blood! Chaos Marauders! Positioning! Burn hell! For the blood god! That's the master's speed!
These freaking.
Smell their fear!
Why are they rallying back?
Lusting for blood!
Lead us to mortals! Love them! Love
They're
them!
freaking
Waste no time!
resolved.
With
Like their
speed!
lord is dead.
Loathing!
Rallying back.
Marauder chieftain.
It's gonna have to kill this thing. I mean, it's unbreakable, but apparently.
Retreat! No,
Really do not want me to have this elephant.
Pull back! Destroy! Chaos Marauders!
Leader of savages. For the gods.
If they
No
somehow
time to
win this,
lose.
like I
Get
don't.
them!
It, like their lord is dead. What? What the hell just killed it?
Wulfrik
Oh,
the
okay,
Wanderer.
never mind. I thought that was Wulfrik. Okay, it's the other guy. I was about to lose my mind. I was like, he's over here fighting grunt
Wulfrik the
infantry.
Wanderer. Maneuvering!
Alright, we gotta try to group up here because apparently, like, they are just all unbreakable. Like, look at this dude has like 5 HP.
What? Skulls for the skull throw! Throw! Yeah!
We'll be back.
Our master deserter!
Okay, it's alive. Don't you kill
Chaos
it.
Marauders!
Just let it run with 0 HP.
That's the master's speed! A bloodbath awaits!
Okay, thank God. Oof.
Wulfrik the Wanderer!
Jesus, I about lost my mind. I was like, dude, if they killed Wulfrik, they killed the other lords. They're like level 1. Who cares?
Up to demonhood!
They killed their lord. That elephant is not dead. It is not dead. Y'all are my witness right now. That thing rallied back. It had 1 HP. It killed everybody. It has like 200 kills. They better not round it off, and they better give me that elephant. After that crap. I mean, if he's going to rally back and have 1 HP when his lord is dead and the rest of his units are scattering, they better be handing me over that elephant. Give it over. Okay, so I should get both of their properties at the start of my turn. I should get a double confederation. I killed both of those armies. What's up? Double header. They even got a troll, like, split my armies up there. Like, oh man. It's about as troll as you could get it. And we still beat him. No! He was walking away! No! I mean, we'll be able to get our own elephants at some point. I'll just be thankful that we won the fight and didn't get trolled, like, absurdly hard. It said this dude died, but I guess we got him back. Yeah, we don't get any replenishment, I guess, so we just... So I don't get the elephant. But we will be able to hire our own elephants at some point. Varg, yes. They have a lot of property. Skaeling, yes. There we go. Finally. Oh, mission aborted. Whatever, man. I don't care. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now we got some properties up in here. I forgot these guys even had... Who is this? Oh, that's like Hmong or whatever that other faction is. So we should be real strong on the map right now. We're still only ranked number 90? Y'all are trolling. Like 20 armies right now.
Enslave the Southerners. Despoil and ravage.
What is this rank 7, dude? What do you got for me? Takers of all. I mean, these aren't that great. We need the fearsome warriors. Now you can declare for like specific gods here. I think going for the serpent. Actually, not the serpent. Where the Nurgle one. This, where you get regeneration, poison attacks, and 30 armor, is really freaking sweet. It does take a while to level him up to that, but like getting the regeneration plus poison on a mammoth is really strong. Other options, I mean, this is pretty dang good. 50% extra vigor, and then melee attack and physical resistance. That's pretty good. And then 12 melee attack. 15 armor piercing damage, doesn't matter that much. Vigor loss reduction's pretty good. That's only an augment that lasts sometimes. That's not that great. This, we get fireballs, 4 fireballs and magical attacks, which is not that great. I think that Nurgle's the best here. Legendary Raider. Alright, let's manage some property. So now we might actually be able to hold this. Maybe. So if we want to... We don't get any provincial bonuses either, as you can see. We're holding a lot of property. Okay, let's start with him. So Wulfrik is... We can go for... I think... Are we going to sack and then occupy? We might, some of these big towns. And that could be a lot of money. So maybe we go for the 15% extra sack money. The replenishment's nice, but we get a lot of replenishment from Wulfrik's thing anyways. I think I'll go with this, Despoilers. We could also... I mean... Trolls, Ice Trolls, Monsters of the North. That's Famirs and Mammoths. So maybe I go ahead and start leveling these up, because once we get our money straightened out, we can get some of these Famirs pretty quickly. And Mammoths. So that would be 8 for Mammoths there, 8 melee attack and defense for Mammoths there. This gives 15, so that's 23 melee attack for Mammoths. And then I think his just his natural trait. Maybe, is that a faction trait? 15 extra for Mammoth. So we could get, what, 38 extra melee attack for Mammoth. That's pretty sweet. So we need to go fight these guys, these Hellspire tribe. Why do they think they can beat us? They have 3 properties. We can't end a non-aggression with these guys until turn 10, I don't believe. And then we can't full-on, like, fight them until 10 turns after that. So that's kind of annoying. They can end a non-aggression with us if they want to. How likely are these guys to come and backdoor us? Not super likely, but maybe.
Northmen come!
Where's Garamdi tribe? Okay, they're way over there. Okay, I'll probably want to go pick up Throg before stuff gets too
Chieftain
crazy.
of the tribe.
Okay, so we have level 2,
Overrun
level
the
1,
world.
level 7. We could keep the level 7
Tribesmen,
guy.
gather!
Although once again, he's not... that great. Yeah, he's not that great. I think I'll keep my level 2 guy because that dude has so many waste points.
Overrun
Okay,
the
let's hand
wall.
off. Let's try to see if we
the
can get
sheep.
down to
Dominate.
2. I mean, I could try to fight a 2-front war, but
Tribesmen, gather.
I think that's a fool's errand.
Your will?
Chieftain.
All right,
of
so
the
this
tribe.
is the dude we're gonna go with. Oh, he's injured.
Despoil and ravage.
I mean, to be honest, we're gonna hand him off to Throg. Like once we get Throg, all the stuff's going over to Throg anyways.
Speak.
So maybe okay, let's just
Enslave
load
the
this dude up
Southerners.
since he's in decent shape. Well, I guess we haven't moved with him.
Done and done. Despoil and ravage.
All right, let's just load this dude up.
Overrun the world.
Marauders all.
Your will. Where's my next quest?
Okay, so we definitely don't need the berserk thing there. +1 public order. Okay, so we'll keep that. That is setting up our public order pretty nicely. Go ahead and repair this stuff. That will fix 2 more public order. I wish we could go over here and clean this out right now, honestly. But I mean, does it matter if I betray him after a non-aggression pact? I mean, who's gonna care? I mean, maybe the Dark Elves eventually are like one of the only factions we could maybe try to be friends with, to trade with. Throg's gonna pick these guys up, most likely.
Despoil and ravage.
I think these guys are more likely to go hostile with us, so maybe we do just run this way. Alright,
No escape.
okay, so we're gonna go with him. Yeah, let's just go with Monsters of the North in preparation. Picking up some mammoths in the not too distant future. Okay, so we'll just move him over to here.
Ahead. Enslave the Southerners.
Northmen come.
And just hand everybody just hands him their stuff.
True savages.
Chieftain of the tribe. Sea Fangs ready.
So we're replenishing quite a few. We can go ahead and combine some of
I
these, save a
am
little
the
cash.
Speak. Slaughter the sheep.
Tribesmen, gather. Norsca. Chieftain of the tribe.
Bring death.
What? Dominate. Overrun the world. Moving out.
These ice chariots did level up super fast, though.
The eagle guides me. Despoil and ravage. Yes.
Despoil and ravage.
Okay, we can keep a couple of these chariots. Now, those are a bit more expensive.
Enslave the Southerners. Yes.
Can't really move these guys
True
this turn.
savages.
Kind of a
Enslave the
waste.
Southerners.
Okay, this guy doesn't have any stuff there.
War unceasing. Tribal
Could keep
fury.
a couple of these.
What?
How
Tribesmen,
many? 12
gather.
stack.
Undefeated.
He doesn't have a full amount yet.
Marauders
so
all. Tribesmen.
I think we just go ahead and get rid of him for now. He's got some spears, which are healthy. Oh, we can actually hand these off. We can hand these off. Alright, so-
Bloodthirsty.
Overrun the world. crow directs me. Slaughter the sheep.
Take what's theirs.
Chieftain of the
Just would
tribe.
get rid of this dude. And just keep
War
us like
unceasing.
maybe
Northman
these,
come.
like having the extra chariots would be pretty nice. Thin those out.
Norsca. Take what's theirs.
Overrun the world.
Who's next?
26.
What?
5.
Tribal fury.
Marauders all. What?
I think that's fine. We have what, 4 javelins here,
Slaughter the sheep.
7 javelins there.
Despoil and
A couple
ravage.
more over here.
Tribesmen gather. Speak.
Despoil and ravage.
Take what's theirs.
Alright. That's probably fine.
Yes.
And then next turn, I guess we can probably just get rid of this dude. That'll get rid of 6. Then we'd have
Enslave the Southerners.
26
My challenge?
units.
Undeniable.
Or we could just take the penalty for 1 turn and just hand off the units next turn and get a free, 6 extra
savages.
units.
Fear me.
Your will.
I guess we'll do that. Okay, so over here, don't need that. Don't need that. The chariots are interesting, but they are very, very expensive. Very expensive. Yeah, I don't care about that. We just want money everywhere. Everywhere we can hold it. Public order's alright. Yeah, we can go ahead and get rid of this. Chance someone sacks it eventually.
The eternal challenger.
Yeah, we moved all of those. Working on our tech. We're about to get weapon strength. Wintertooth is happy with us.
You want to die now?
I kind of want to go take them out early, but I think these guys are more likely to go hostile on us right away than these dudes are.
Wulfrik.
Okay, and we can potentially go ahead and start upgrading this stuff. Grab that, and then we're just going to tech up to this stuff. We'll worry about these things later. I just want to get either the Famir or the elephants. Elephants are very expensive, but we do have the insane buffs on them. We would get 8/8, so they would get 8 extra melee defense, which is already reflected there. That would help them out some, but like having that offense is kind of nutty.
They can
All right.
run.
Especially when we get
Bring
some
death,
fire magic
tribal
on them.
fury.
Champions
Okay.
fall.
Oh, I forgot that Noggle, Fari, or whatever plane. I mean, we could get both of those things. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost, but the Famirs and the Mammoths. It's hard to turn down a free extra 30 melee attack that you get on a unit that's already very, very strong. I mean, you saw, like, it took a lot of concentrated fire on the Mammoths to take them out. So there aren't many factions that can, well, actually, there's a pretty good chunk of factions that could focus fire that out. But, okay, yeah, they're thinking about it. They're thinking about coming over here. Oh, yeah, we're at about an hour. Okay, so action-packed episode. Sorry, I kind of freaked out there. I thought that, I was like, I've tried this so many times. Like, I probably tried this opener, like, 4 or 5 times. So I've spent, like, 8 or 10 hours just trying to get good footage for the first few episodes here. Probably more than that. So I'm definitely earning my keep on this one. Like, those fights are not easy early on. They are not. Having to fight those in a row. I mean, I almost lost that last fight. Like, we were very close. I've lost it before a couple of times where I thought I was going to win, and it's just because their leadership bonus is just, like, insane on Legendary. They just will not run. But, anyways, we'll get at it next time. So we're going to go and try to take out these guys next, and then we will try to end this non-aggression with them after 10 turns. So we're just going to kind of ignore that and fight them at some point, and then I suppose we'll rotate back over this way. After we take them out, we'll probably try to grab Throg. It's kind of a toss-up whether we want to do Throg first, but I just felt like this was a little more vulnerable. But, I mean, Throg could go hostile and come at us. But I just want to secure this. This is some kind of special thing over here, this island. I've never actually occupied it before. I think it's just for Norscans. I don't know what it has, but we'll figure it out.
To the four corners!
Did I not already upgrade that? Oh, I did upgrade it. It just says 1 the entire time.
I am the Wanderer.
Okay, so he has his own little chain where he can recruit also. Okay, now who is their legendary? I think it's this guy, Ulf. It's anyone that's not level 7 or higher, because all of their hired lords are going to be level 7, so it's the low-level guy that's their legendary.
Let's fight.
All right, so
Norsca.
this guy was marked as the chosen one. Now we do need to hand off a lot of our units to
Where's my next
Wulfrik.
Yes? I'll see it through.
I want to show a little bit more.
Bloodthirsty.
Guess we're going to hand off as much as we can to Wulfrik. Actually, let me see. We want the expensive ones, so like these Marauder, like all of this stuff we want on him. Actually, he doesn't have the bonuses for like these ranged units, so maybe we need to put all the melees on him. So they would get the bonuses from him, but it would cost more if I don't put the other ones on him. Oh. All right, well, that'll be the end for this episode after we finish this. I forgot that was going to be the end, but it's like sort of the end. We'll do it after this one, though. Okay, I'm going to hand these off as many as we can. Actually, those are considered Marauders, I believe. We need to put them over there to get that cost lowered.
Journeying.
Okay. So that'll lower our cost a little bit, and then
Norsca.
don't want to raid our own property. And then this guy, we just hand off everything we can to him. Oh.
Marauding.
She doesn't have any items. Okay. See ya. Thanks for coming out.
Slaughter the sheep. No delay. Moving out. The eagle guides me.
Alright, so 3,500 once all is said and done here. Pop this up one more time. How many units is this?
Slaughter the sheep.
35. Let's read a couple of these out. Thin this down a little bit. 3,000 is probably a bit more manageable. I mean, I wish it would give me a realistic estimate of what their power is. There's no way in hell they have... Yeah, now we're strength rank 3. Weren't we like 120th last turn? I guess it doesn't reset until like a new turn. But it's telling me they're about as strong as I am. But we got it. We got to keep some power here. Now, if we kill him next turn, when he has 13... So like 23 units. Yeah, I mean, I probably need about 25. That's what we got. I guess we have 34. Okay, never mind. We maybe don't need that much, but we can afford it for now, I suppose. He has 3 properties. Okay, so Doom, Keep, money, always the money to start with. So I definitely want to level all of these up for the cash. And then we might need some public order. We'll see. If we can get enough, like, Famirs, then maybe we can do the quest battle early. We don't have any trade yet, but eventually we might be able to trade. Might have to throw these down for the 5 public order, but we'll see. I might just let this one simmer.
Despoil and ravage.
Is it worth the risk? I think I'm going to hold on that one because that might get sacked. This stuff may also get sacked soon. We'll see. Okay, I think that probably looks pretty good. Alright. That's going to be it for real going into the next episode, and then we'll get to the next one here in a little bit. Okay, I'm hype. We got through the first part. It's like that first little battle there is pretty hellish. We're still not out of the woods yet. We're going to have to take down Throg in a little bit. These next couple of factions I think we're probably going to mow down, although it says their strength rank is pretty high. If I kill their lord here, then I get all their stuff. If he doesn't run, like, right now, we're going to kill him. And then we'll see if we can scout out and kill the other lord. Yeah, they are definitely getting ready to mount an offensive here. I don't know how the Beastmen didn't burn that place, that Dietrich-Schaffen or whatever. They were just standing there. It's like, come on, man. You got one job. Just burn stuff. I will give them credit. Those Beastmen saved my butt in the Chaos campaign. Minor spoiler there. It's pretty deep into the campaign. You should watch it. It's fun. But they stepped up. I ended up getting a military alliance with some of the Beastmen, and they actually protected my Chaos Fortress one turn. Okay, so he's going to try to fight Throg now. It's probably not going to end well for you, bud. It usually doesn't. Why are you not taking this other army with you? Please don't hand all this over to Throg. Is this their legendary lord too? It is. Oh, we're about to knock him out. We might have to do something a little underhanded and, like, end the non-aggression, then hit him on the same turn and take all of his stuff so that he doesn't go run and hide. But anyways, we'll do that next turn. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind. Special thanks to Zach and Joel for sponsoring this campaign, as always. And we'll see everybody next time. Have a great day.